I would think this is a cow or horse. I would think jawbone of a cow or horse. Pretty massive. I would think though. There's a few bones up here, not huge amounts. Further down the foreshore, actually, where I am, is Bone Beach, and if you're into bones, then then of course that's the place to go. Hence the name Bone Beach, because it's just full of bones. I thought I'd pop down here. I'm down at Greenwich again, but just very briefly. I thought I'd just pop down and I wanted just to film some intros and that, but I thought I may as well just come down on the foreshore and have a quick look. It's last really of the low tides this week before they start getting higher. So this is great. I went up into Deptford Creek to have a look, but it's like taking your life in your own hands there. It's so muddy, really, really muddy, and just not really equipped to go up the creek, quite literally up the creek. So I had a quick nosy, but then came back. It's just a bit too dangerous to go there by myself without a rope and without proper equipment. But interesting. I'd like to go up there at some point. I know Sci-Fi sometimes does creeks and that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, oh wow, flat-sided bottle of sorts. Yeah, interesting. It's about, or it should be about here, 0.1. Which again is still low, so it's good. It's a good tide, good low tide to come out on. My preference today would have been actually to go back to the Isle of Dogs, but it's just this is local and it's just a bit easier to get to. So I thought I would just pop down and have a quick shifty and have a quick look. So much ironwork down here, a lot of pig iron and bits of anchors down here and bits of actually I should let me go and get my scraper. I've just put my bag down because I was just doing some filming and I just want to take it off. So I'm going to get my scraper and just go back to that spot. Oh wow. So it's amazing, is it, the iridescence on there? It's beautiful how the Thames does that. Oh, good morning. Hey, Martin. Thanks for joining. Martin, I'm down in Greenwich, down by the Cutty Sark. Just popping down. I wanted to do some filming and then I thought I'd do a bit of live, just in case anybody's up and wanted to have a look. There's a few jawbones down here. That's massive, isn't it? Cow or horse. A bit further down from where I am, there's a whole stretch actually, which is full of bones. So many bones. I mean, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of bones. I think Carrie calls it, Carrie Unlocking calls it Bone Beach. And this is down in Greenwich, where I am at the moment. Yeah, but I would imagine horse or cow on this. great, this buoy. Just the colour, isn't it? That orange and then that green where it sits underwater. Stunning. And behind it to the left there is Deptford Creek. I had a wander up there, but I'm not really equipped today to go down there properly. I'm just going to put you down for 1 second while I get my backpack on, and then let me put you down here. 1 second, and then I'm going to do some scraping, see if I can find something for you. Just give me 1 second. It's a lot warmer today, you really feel spring here. God, Monday was so cold, just rain. Is it Monday or Tuesday? Maybe Tuesday. God, that was such a great day. And I found this incredible find actually on, I think it was Tuesday. I think it's a find of a lifetime. Stunning, absolutely stunning. And I'll post that. I just put a video together so you can see it. But because it was such a low tide this week, you see, the spring tide this week, you see, a good week to be out. I mean, today's the last day really of the super low tide. It's not even super low, you know. It was like 0.1, maybe 0.2 at some point. So not kind of really low tides like they were last year, but low enough to take you to parts of the foreshore that normally you wouldn't see because they would be underwater. But because they were low, you could get to it, and that's where I found this incredible find, just lying there. And I think if I'd have been 5 minutes later, I'd have lost it. The tide would have grabbed it and taken it on its journey. But I'll show that to you. I'll do a video of that find. It's just beautiful. Beautiful because the design on it, but also it's it reminds us of our history, and not a brilliant history, and a history that shouldn't be forgotten. So it's great. But anyway, I can't wait to show that to you so you see it. It'd be wonderful. Good morning. Good morning, Stephen. I met some incredible mudlarks this week as well that I'd never met before, and these are old hands, you know, that have been doing life for 40 years. And gosh, their stories and their experience and what they were showing myself and Carrie Ann. I was down there with Carrie Ann, aka Carry On Larking, and yeah, just their stories and experience that they were sharing. Incredible. We had also bumped into the mud god, Steve Brooker, great person, and he gave us an impromptu masterclass. It was just wonderful. Really wonderful. Now I want to show you this, and let me put this here. I don't know if you can see it. You get so many of these little patches there, which is like straw, and sometimes they're horsehair. It's really interesting, just bits that you find on the foreshore. It's always interesting when you get nails and that gathering in an area. It's always worth just having a gentle scrape on it, just see what's underneath. This down here, there is just so much iron, which you can see it kind of gathers chain and decommissioned anchors as well. If you're into anchors, This is a great place to be. You see on the anchors, they've got one part of it which has been chopped off to decommission it, and then they're used as mooring points, just so it doesn't stick up, you know, and catch a boat. But instead, then it's just used for mooring. A few bones down here, not as many as further down, but still a few. There's a few jawbones I found, but further down it's just so many. Carrie calls it Bone Beach, and literally hundreds upon hundreds, actually probably more like thousands of bones just cover the whole beach. I'm not going to go too far out today because I don't have my spade, and I carry my spade with me because this is all mud down there, you see, and it's easy to get stuck in the mud and then to start sinking into it. So what I do is I normally bring my spade with me as leverage to try and get out if I'm stuck, or to dig myself out. But I didn't bring that today because I was just going to pop down here, and I just wanted to do just a bit of filming. So it's amazing. So everything you see here now, this is normally underwater, and so it's wonderful to be able to walk down here on a low tide, super low tide, and just get to see what normally is underwater. I thought for one moment that looked like gold. As you see, the thing is, I'm dreaming about my pension. One day, you never know, I'm going to find it. I'll find my pension down here. Probably not here, but somewhere on the foreshore. So let's have a look here. Why would I look here? Only because there's erosion happening. You can see that where the top's gone, and then you've got some of the Thames mud there. Oh, it's literally mud, isn't it? All right. Okay. So I was just going to scrape a bit, but if it is literally mud, it's probably not really worth it. Because if there is anything, it's going to be in the mud, and it will be stuck in there. But this is always interesting when you see, oh wow, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Can you see this? God, that's deep. It's got a date on it. 17 something. I don't know if you can see that. It's upside down. Oh, I wonder if I can get that out. There we go. So that's interesting, isn't it? I wonder what that's for. Yeah. So this is so there's a date, isn't it? So this is 1730 something. So this is from somewhere to 1730. So this is probably 1728 to 1730. I don't know, what is that? Oh, I hope it's not a gravestone. That'd be awful. God, it's heavy as well. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like a grave marker, doesn't it? I mean, look how thick the stone is. Super thick, isn't it? That's the sort of thing I'd maybe go and clean or carry, but it's a bit heavy. I think I'll probably leave it here. I'll leave it on the back wall somewhere, come back at another time for it. But isn't that amazing? Yeah. Part of a bridge? Yeah, could be, isn't it? It's obviously clearly a marker stone of something, marking a date of something. I think it's got age to it, because if you look at the writing, it's certainly of a period, isn't it? It's not kind of a modern script on it. Wow, how wonderful. See, it's funny, isn't it? You just never really know what you're going to find. Yeah, part of a bridge, maybe. See if there's any more of it around here. It's interesting, isn't it? Because the whole thing with the foreshore is that generally you just find fragments of something, fragments of story, fragments of history, fragments of somebody's lives, fragments of buildings, pottery, pipes and everything. And so then really, you know, it's kind of up to you then to kind of build the story behind it and understand it and do the research on it. But that's amazing. Great find. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. I may get some water from down there and clean it, and I guess I'll leave it. I'll photograph it and put it on the back wall, I think. Yeah, it could be rubble from World War II. You see all the bricks down here. And I know sort of further down on Surrey Quays, there's, you can see a map there where you see where all the bombing was, and there was like heavy bombing down here on the dock, on London Dock. So, yeah, more than likely it would have been from that. It's great. What's lovely about the bricks is they've all got their maker's marks, and if you're into bricks, which some people are, it's amazing. Just some really old bricks. I've got a lovely brick at home actually, which is a broken brick. It's from a brickmaker called Cowan, but the EN is missing, so it just says Cow. Just fantastic. So funny. I've kept that, though I have to say it looks better on the foreshore, because it's sitting there in the water and it's got this kind of deep rich color, and the problem is that the minute you take it out, it's like the pipes actually, they change color and they go back to, you know, their original color, and they lose some of that deeper richness, which is a shame. I find that sometimes when stuff I take out of the foreshore and I take home and I clean it, or I just take it home and it dries out, it loses that kind of beauty. And just sometimes actually it's better to leave it, you know, in its own environment. It looks so much better. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick live and just take you down there because I was down here on the foreshore, and good to see you all. Probably from an old church, I think so, Sue. I'll take a photograph of it anyway, and I might put it on a Mudlarking forum and get some advice on it, see if anybody has any ideas. Anyway, good to see you all. Thank you for joining. Sorry it's so brief. I'm just going to walk down a little bit more. There's a spot that I want to just scrape a bit, and then I'm going to shoot off home. I'm down. I'll show you where I am so you get an idea. Can't really see because they're miles away. In the very distance you see the ship's masts, and it's down at Cutty Sark. You found a Cowan brick as well. 63. You got 63 bricks, fantastic. You can build a house, almost. I mean, it's going to be a tiny house. Yeah, but the Cowan bricks are great, especially when the EN is missing and it just says cow. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, great to have you out here. And on the next low tides, I was trying to do some live on YouTube yesterday, but we were down at Surrey Quays. Brilliant bunch of people we met. Really wonderful. We had this guy called Ronnie, who used to be a stevedore. I didn't know what a stevedore was. Somebody who worked on the ships, loading and unloading them. It's kind of thing of the past, really. London's changed so much. But I think it's Bermondsey, rather high way. Bermondsey. This was up at Surrey Keys, but yeah, Ronnie, it's amazing, great eye. He found this kind of farthing, possibly a rose farthing. Just, I mean, it's tiny, and he must be like 150 years old, and his eyesight, just incredible. But great to meet him. And then we met Alan as well yesterday. If you get a chance to meet him, Alan is just brilliant. Again, man and boy, been on the Foreshore. He was a local lad, Bermondsey. But God, the things he'd found and seen, incredible, his story. Anyway, I did a little interview with him, and I'll try and do some more with him in the future. So I'm going to cut that together, and it'll be out in a couple of weeks, and you can kind of see the full adventure on the spring low tides. Yeah, it was brilliant, and yeah, as I was saying earlier, I found something quite incredible. I think something the find of a lifetime. Who knows? Well, to me, you're going to look at it and you kind of think, yeah, what's so special? But to me, it's just special. Anyway, I'll show you. I'll show you that soon. All right. Thanks so much for joining me, and sorry it's so brief, but good to see you as always. Do look after yourselves. Have a most amazing week, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you.